Hello Channel viewers, I am DS, your psychologist, and welcome to another episode on Channel Neat. So in this episode, we're going to talk about the potential dangers of indulging in SE, extroverted sensing. So whenever I think about extroverted sensing, a few keywords come into mind. Acting fast, not delaying gratification, immersing in the now, enjoying the moment.
I just wanna feel this moment.
Other keywords that are associated with extroverted sensing includes consumption, enjoying things that are beautiful, and wanting to look good.
I'm feeling good.
I can say that the children today compared to the children decades ago definitely indulge in SE much more. This is very much due to the rise of gadgets. So it is no wonder finding children of today indulging in games, always wanting to play with their smartphones, and not really having any interest in schoolwork. But I can tell you the adult of today is no different. The adult of today is very much more indulgent in SE than the adults of yesteryears. To prove my point, go to any public transport at any time of the day. Just look around you and you will see that all the commuters, not say all, but at least 80% of the commuters will be on their smartphone all the time. You can say that maybe they are engaged in research using their smartphone, which is an SI trait, so it is nothing to do with SE. But you just peep and see what they are actually looking at. Most of the time, they are just enjoying, indulging in mindless entertainment. TikTok, streaming, it is basically consumption. So it's SE, much more than SI. So the rise of SE is not incidental. Since 1980s, economy is really opening up. People are relying more on purchasing. Businesses need people to buy their goods. So businesses will be the first to welcome the use of SE. In fact, through campaigns, advertisements, packaging, businesses want to encourage people to indulge in SE. So SE on its own is not a bad thing because it drives the economy. With SE, a lot of people are getting jobs. So incidentally, last week, I watched one episode of The Apprentice, the One Edition, and I was quite disgusted and shocked to hear that the things that they are selling is selling at a 76% profit margin, which is very huge. And it only looks good because of the packaging. So definitely it is no wonder why businesses want you to buy their product and they will entice you to engage your SE. Another reason why SE is on the rise is show business. So show business has already evolved to a very sophisticated level. So since the year 2000, these programs are getting immensely popular. So much so that there are a lot of different variation of competitions that really can come out, and there are more and more of this. And it seems as if some of these competitions are somewhat scripted or staged, especially those that come from a very large Asian country. So what do I mean by scripted or staged? When you look at the competition from the beginning to the end, it seems as if they have an idea who to portray to be the hero and who to portray to be the villain. So on that note, the viewers are actually manipulated by the producers of the competition to believe in what the producers want them to believe. But from the producer's point of view, there's nothing wrong. They're just trying to see what is eye-catching. Of course, there are a lot of times the producers have already identified who to groom.
This is supposed to be our way.
So long ago, there was just only Facebook. Now you have Instagram, you have TikTok, and TikTok is really SE. A TikTok clip is so short that it may only last for 15 seconds. So you can see it is so easy to consume. But if you think deeply into it, it is just very mindless entertainment. However, a lot of people are just consuming all this mindless entertainment nonetheless because there is nothing else that they can do. They are already addicted to this kind of lifestyle. So when I am bored, I just take out my smartphone and then I just scroll and scroll and scroll and kill time along the way. I don't read a book. Although I do find people in the public transport, they do read books, but most people don't. So what are some consequences of indulging in too much SE? First, people become superficial. So they only trust what they see. First of all, we all know that what we see may not be real, and what we don't see may be really happening. So a lot of wives that tell you your husbands are cheating behind your back, but you don't know because you don't see that. But that doesn't mean that it is not happening, right? Bad example, but you know what I'm talking about. So products can be packaged to look very appealing. So a lot of the products that you are buying are heavily advertised and commercialized. So they may actually not cost that much to even produce. But you want to buy them because the packaging looks really nice and the branding is very strong. So placing too much emphasis on external appearance is not a good thing because we become superficial and we fail to see what is within. A second danger of indulging in SE is that we may start to lose our ability to delay gratification, which is a very important indicator of success. So a lot of times we are bombarded by a lot of sensory information from businesses and from show business and from the news worldwide. Sometimes it really gets too much. Last time there used to be only 1/11/11 sale. Now they have this 1/1 sale, 2/2 sale, 3/3 sale, 4/4 sale, 5/5 sale. Don't you think it's getting too much? But people actually seem to enjoy it. So this incessant need to consume and to get and acquire more things is unhealthy. First, we are unable to delay gratification in the long run, so we might end up consuming more and more and more, and a lot of the things that we're consuming is not necessary and unhealthy. Okay, but that's a different story. Let's move on to the third danger of indulging in SE. Interestingly, SE and SI could be quite related because both are sensing function. So when you indulge in SE more, then it is very likely that you like to use the external environment to validate yourself. So indulging in SE can definitely lead people to now rely very much on their senses, rely very much on evidence. So indulgence in SE can lead you to believe that seeing is believing. Enjoying now is important. And a lot of times coupled with the inability to delay gratification, people only want immediate results. But there is no miracle pill that can solve all problems. If you want your child's results to improve, the child has to put in the effort. If you want to slim down, you have to exercise. If you want to look good, you can't rely only on one or two methods. So while businesses want you to believe that there is this miracle cream that you can apply on your skin and the next day you will look 10 or 20 years younger, there is really a need to hold your reins and become logical to ask yourself, is this really going to be true? So personally, as an ENTJ, I am a low SE user. So I don't exactly enjoy using SE much. Whenever I overindulge in SE, I feel guilty about it. But nonetheless, I still do have SE indulgent moments. Why? Because if I use NI too much, SE has excess energy and I must get rid of this SE energy. So we have already discussed this in one of our previous episodes. But from my personal point of view as an ENTJ and as a psychologist, I definitely do not advocate overindulgence in SE. So at this point, I want to combat SE by highlighting some lessons that you can learn from show business. Ironic, isn't it? So first, there are a lot of competitions, right? The winners of many of the competitions like The Voice or American Idol, a lot of those that actually came up champion did not become famous. They did not have a career after that. It just died. So what does it mean? So success now does not guarantee success in the future. But SE as a trait makes you want to focus on the now. You should focus on the future and work on achieving success that is sustainable. So another lesson from the show business is that a lot of the iconic songs, a lot of the legends that we know of today did not hit number one in the charts back when they were released. So one such song is I Have Nothing. So popular, yet it wasn't a number one song. And that goes with this Jackie Chung song. And this Beyonce song. So this song did not peak at number one when they were in the charts, but nonetheless, they are songs that we all remember so well today. Conversely, a lot of the number one songs now, if you play on radio, you don't even know what these songs are. So in my own profession, I have a lot of clients who are looking for me with regards to their problems. So one client could be very upset because the boyfriend has ghosted her. Another client could be very upset because she did not get the desired promotion at work. So I tell them, wait, just wait, good things will come your way. Because all these things are just transient happening. They are affecting you badly now. So your boyfriend may have ghosted you, but this does not mean that he will ghost you forever. Of course, I can understand that you are very agitated, you are very uptight about it because you love him so much. You want to be with him all the time. So now you can do very stupid things like wait under the office block, text him again and again, to no avail. 10 years down the road, you look at this behavior, you realize that hey, this is a very silly behavior. You would laugh at yourself. So I think it is a very hard thing to do, but personally, I think it will be a good thing to pull yourself out from the now and be more logical. So this is where TE really helps me as an ENTJ. Okay, I hope that this video makes sense to you. If you have not subscribed, do consider subscribing so that we can bring you more MBTI and fun stuff. Okay, I am going to sign off now and I'll see you in my next episode. Goodbye!